Okay, figured do a little video presentation here. Heading into the Disney area here. We'll see how well this comes out. Now, of course, this video is shaky because I do not have a windshield mounted holder for my phone, and I'm not going to hold it physically so I don't get a ticket for driving non-hands-free. This is the entrance to Disney, as you can see. I don't know what we're going to end up seeing in a lot of these places, how close I'll be able to get to anything, but since I was just out running around and just came from Lakeland, I said, you know what, let's give a once over, once around, a once through, and see what we can come up with here. So now, of course, it is about 11 a.m. on Tuesday, and I believe it's the 24th. But one thing is for sure, this road that I'm on, at this time of the day, would have a lot of cars. Wouldn't be packed. It's a very well-traveled roadway, though, but there would be more than the one or two cars that are next to me now. I'm going to try to see how close I can get to the Magic Kingdom and maybe drive by the Contemporary Resort Hotel. I know that I can drive past that more than likely on the street. I don't think I'll be able to get near the Fort Wilderness Lodge because that does have a security gate, and I'm sure that that's closed since all of the Disney hotels, all of the Universal hotels, they are all closed. Just in the Lakeland area, I saw a few hotels that I had to go past, and they had like 2 or 3 cars there, and I was just amazed thinking, wow, 2 or 3 cars, and these are people that are probably staying there, so you have to have a staff on for these 2 or 3 people, and I don't know. Now, here's the entrance to Epcot. Once again, probably not even going to attempt to go by there because it'll be closed, since this main entrance that I would normally be able to go into is a regular entranceway gate, period, end of story. Where I'm going in the Magic Kingdom will be a drop-off area that I know of, and again, there should be nothing there, but I don't know how much we'll be able to see from there. So let's give this a shot and see where we go from here. As you can see, we're coming up here on the right, and you can see the monorail system with no monorail on it. Now, of course, this is the monorail line that goes from the ticket center to Epcot. And even though there aren't continual trains on it, again, this time of day you would see 1 or 2 going in either direction, either to the ticket center or from it. So let's see where else we can go. Like I said, I think first I will go over to the Contemporary Resort Hotel. Off to the right here, this is the main entranceway where you would go for parking to the Magic Kingdom. Of course, obviously, no cars, nothing. So now, let's head to the Contemporary and see what we come up with. Okay, I've only driven about a half a mile from when I paused the video. On the left is the Disney World Magic Kingdom parking lot. In that parking lot, from what I can see, right just within eye shot, there's probably 200 or 300 of the Disney buses that are there. They're just stopped, obviously, and using it as storage of where to park those buses, which would all be going everywhere and anywhere at this time of day, taking people to and from the parks, to the hotels, wherever. Here's the Contemporary Resort Hotel just ahead of us. You can see this, and hopefully the camera's steady, or at least somewhat steady, so this isn't too irritable. But again, just figured I'd document something that is pretty much once in a lifetime. I don't think something like this will ever occur again. Straight in front of us, that is the waterway bridge where boats travel back and forth. That's our mini tunnel, technically, we just went under. So let's see now. Yeah, you can see the parking lot is empty. Completely empty. Coming up on the left here is Space Mountain. Right behind it, you can see the new Tron roller coaster ride being built. And of course, there is no construction going on. Everything is halted. So there is nothing here happening right now. Alright, we're going the back road here. We're going to go to where the cast members go. Disney University, where you drop people off to go into wardrobe and things of that sort. Don't believe this. It is amazing. For those of you who don't know also too, you're going to see right here, coming up within this fence area here. See this little fenced in area? Okay, there. That is where some of the fireworks are shot off from. This is where they go and clean the monorails. Well, I've never seen those doors closed on the monorail station up there. Unbelievable. Over to the left here, you can see this is where the tunnels that go underneath Disney World are. This is the back of Fantasyland. Let's go back to driving. And this is what they would call Disney Backstage. Here's the sign for Disney University. It's off to the right here. I'm going to continue straight for a minute, and then we can do a double back if we choose to. There is nothing going on back here. This is shocking, because usually when I come back here, this is nothing but a hustle and bustle of people moving everywhere and anywhere. Look at this. I am shocked and stunned. Holy cow. This is the Magic Kingdom costuming and delivery area. This parking lot is always, day or night, filled with cast member cars. This is the backside of Disney that a lot of people, of course, never see, but much less know it even exists. We're going to be coming around now to Reams Road. This is the road that is straight in front of us, that runs the whole length of the backside of Disney. I cannot believe and fathom everything I'm seeing here. It's a tour, but not much of a tour. It's just to give you an idea. All right, we're on the backside of Disney area. This is Disney University here. I don't know how much you can see. This parking lot, of course, is usually packed with cars of Disney employees, or as they like to call them, cast members, that are learning how to be good Disney employees and what to do in different situations and how to run rides and blah, blah, blah. You're going to see a couple of cars going past me now because around the backside here also there's a lot of apartments, and believe it or not, not everyone who lives in these apartments works at Disney, but this is usually a pretty heavily traveled road. This is Reams Road, and as I'm headed east on this road, to the right, this is all Disney property. And then we'll get up here and there'll be several different areas for apartments. There's some gated communities. See, like just where this car is coming out, this is an apartment complex here on the left. It's called Lake Reams Townhomes. Again, it's mostly inhabited by Disney employees, but not all of them are. You can see it's fairly nice back here, you know. There's a Disney security, 1, 2, and 3. Those are Disney security SUVs going where? I don't know. Maybe there's reports of some guy in a black car videotaping stuff on grounds. I don't know. Could be. You never know. It's a joke. Not really. See more homes. So, again, backside of Disney, but technically this is no longer their property here. Where we're about to go, we're going to turn this corner here. And as soon as we turn the corner, then that will be the entranceway to a lot of other Disney property, where they have some of the warehouses that distribute the food. They have a centralized location where the deliveries are brought, and then their refrigerated trucks go and bring them to all these different locations. So now, let's see what else we can see up here in regards to any further resort / entertainment complexes, maybe either relating to Disney or Universal. We'll see where we end up. Okay, we're back in business. I went off Reams Road and I'm on 535 here in Orlando. To the right, that's the Disney warehouse that I was telling you about, where they get all their food shipments, and then you can see all the trucks that they use to ship it to the individual hotels, different parts of the theme parks, and then it's distributed from that point to the food carts or the internal restaurants that are there. All to the right of us here now is all Disney property that the warehouses and things are on this back lot here. Okay, so I'm going to turn right here onto Buena Vista Drive. And let's see what's going on back here. This is some of the other inner workings of Disney. Different warehouses and distribution centers. You can see the trucks with the Disney Mickey Mouse ears on it. Here, let me see if you can see it here. So all these trucks are Springs. These are all warehouses, both sides, with no movement, nothing going on, because obviously we don't have Disney merchandise or anything going anywhere. This road should eventually take us in the general direction and area of Disney Springs. Now, I'm not certain if Disney Springs is entirely shut down. I believe that the Disney-owned shops are closed, but other ones that are there are still open. I think. I'm not certain. So we're almost to the entrance to Disney Springs. So we'll see just how much we can see and where exactly I can go. Again, it's desolate here right now, as you can see. By this time I would have passed at least 15 or 20 cars going in the same direction or the opposite direction. There is no one out here, and that's why I'm wondering where I'll be able to go, because it's not exactly like I can sneak anywhere. As you can see, I'm the only car on this road. We're coming up here to the Reedy Creek Fire Department. Really nice fire department here. Giant fire hose. Reedy Creek is the area that Disney is part of. Everybody always says Orlando. Technically, it's in Kissimmee, and Reedy Creek is the area that oversees any improvements that are done by Disney. And on the board of directors for Reedy Creek are 9 or 10 people, 7 of which work for Disney. So, you know, it's one of those. Let's see. Now, see, it looks like nothing. Yeah, it's all blocked off. So, this is over there. Let's see. This is Disney Springs. You can see in the distance, there is Planet Hollywood and the Crab House, the Boat House is also on the right. But this is where you would normally go to get in, and it's all blocked off. Completely blocked off. Security is here. So, I don't think there's anywhere to go and see anything further. Let's take a right here on Buena Vista Drive. If we go to the left, that's Hotel Plaza Boulevard. We'll go back out that way. There is nothing here. There is no one here. So, I'm not exactly going to blend in. Down the block about another half mile, and we'll see if we go past the Dolphin and the Swan. More than likely they have those entrances blocked off too. On the left and the right are the grapefruit. Grapefruit is on the left, that's the name of the garage, and on the right is the lime and the orange. There's Orange County Sheriff's Office here. Disney Springs completely shut down then. So my guess earlier before I came here that some of the non-Disney stores are open, that would be incorrect. It looks like none of the stores are open because the whole complex is, for the most part, shut down and not in business. So let's go up here a little bit. and see what it looks like at the Dolphin and the Swan. Once again, I'm pretty sure that we're not going to even be able to get anywhere on the property, but the street, if I'm not mistaken, is called Epcot Resorts Boulevard, and I should be able to at least get on that road and go down it. Once again, Disney Springs area completely shut down. This parking lot should be full. Yep, Disney security down at the end of that road there. That would be the entrance to the parking lot. This road that we are on, Buena Vista Drive, would be filled with cars, and if only a few cars, certainly plenty of Disney buses taking people to and from. This is the next entranceway to the Magic Kingdom. The roadway above that we're going to go under, that's the one we were on earlier. We went straight into the Disney area towards the Magic Kingdom. So we've basically done a gigantic circle going around the back side, and as they call it, Backstage. Oh my gosh, I'm like a cast member. It is amazing. I believe these automobiles that we're seeing around me are people just driving because they're curiosity seekers. Just the same. I don't think it has anything to do with them being in this area for work or anything. Interesting. You might be able to see the wires for the new Skyliner just up ahead to the left. There is nothing going on those, obviously. This is another fire department, another Reedy Creek Emergency Services headquarters. Looks like they have one of their ladder trucks out, and they're trimming trees there. So they're making use of their time. This is the Skyliner that would be going. It'll make the U-turn here and go off to the right and go into Epcot, which is just over these trees there. You might have been able to see the tip of the Eiffel Tower there in the distance. So this is Disney's Boardwalk Hotel directly in front of us here. No cars in the parking lot, as you can see. And now we're going to head to the Dolphin and Swan, and I think that'll be a wrap because it's not real interesting to see anything, considering there's nothing to see. But hopefully this is a little time waster for you and give you an insight as to what's going on in Orlando. Now, of course, a lot of city streets are empty, a lot of businesses are closed everywhere around the world and across the nation. But remember this, how impactful it is here in Orlando, with this being so much of a tourist town, that it is just unbelievable that this is taking place. That's the Swan. We're going to go past the Swan, go up here to the Dolphin. This is some new construction. They're actually doing construction here. This appears to be, I believe it's going to be another parking garage right next to the Fantasy Golf. But I'm betting it'll be an overflow for parking for both the hotels dolphin and swan during some conventions that they have. So this is the dolphin. We're going to see if we can get into the parking lot. I don't know. Nope, not going to get in there either. All blocked off. I could go back through there and take you to the back side of Epcot, but again, you're only going to be able to see a limited amount of things. There is nothing really to see. As you can see, there's no cars on the road. I am shocked that there's actually construction going on here on this garage. There's several workers here at this site, and they are busy earning a paycheck, unlike the rest of us. This is the fantasy golf here, the miniature golf course. And I'll give you one last shot straight in front of the Disney Hollywood Studios Tower of Terror. We'll wrap up on that because, once again, not much else to see. That's pretty much it. So long from still here but desolate and empty Orlando.